These games are ranked by play score, a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. Opening our list of the top 25 iOS games of all time is Geometry Dash. Jump into this latest polygonal craze and swoop past challenging levels in rhythmic fashion. You've been raving for it, and it's finally here. Bask in its futuristic atmosphere and electronic vibes as you scamper past its frustratingly addictive levels. Sharpen your skills to unlock new customizations and achievements. Flip, fly, and defy gravity. It has a play score of 9.05. 24 is Super Cat Tales. Get on a supersized feline adventure with these adorable kittens. Follow Alex and his friends as they venture out through a collective of pixel-perfect lands. Use each of their unique abilities to make it past the challenges of their 50 levels. With intuitive and touch-optimized controls, it's a modern twist on the classic platformers. It has a play score of 9.07. 23rd is Lara Croft GO. Dive into the ruins of ancient civilizations with the famed spelunker Lara Croft. The second in Square Enix Montreal's GO series, it compresses Lara's exciting escapades into a series of turn-based levels. Mobile-friendly as it is, it still manages to evoke a sense of exploration within its creative art style and rich visuals. It has a play score of 9.07. 22nd is Duet Game. Take a break from the hyper-realistic sprites and set your sights on this minimalistic action game. Spin 2 dots around a circle and avoid a barrage of tiles coming your way. With Tim Shields' tantric electronic music, it almost feels hypnotic, calming your nerves as you struggle through each stage. It's a simple yet meticulously designed hit, and it has a play score of 9.08. 21st is Sorcery 2. Survive the trappings of a city full of thieves and sorcery in Inkle's rendition of the classic gamebook. Steve Jackson's fictional choose-your-own-adventure game is more interactive than ever, with the addition of masterfully crafted imagery that fits perfectly within the game's theme. It's a must-have for fans of fantasy and role-playing, and it has a play score of 9.08. 20th is Sunburn. Noodle Cake Studios lets you blast through outer space after a mishap of cosmic proportions. With your ship destroyed, you'll need to swim around orbit after orbit in search for your lost crewmates. Your goal is to dive into the sun and get vaporized together. Graphic as that might sound, it's actually a little quirky, with a diversion of pixel visuals and lovable characters. It has a play score of 9.08. 19 as Blenduku 2. This shining gem will transport you to the dazzling world of colors. It combines the two seemingly unlikely concepts of color and Sudoku, creating a unique puzzle game that everyone can enjoy. This sequel holds even more surprises. Master palettes in paint mode and play with friends in multiplayer. Appeal to your inner color master with a play score of 9.10. 18 is Inferno 2. Prepare for more dazzling delights in this twin-stick arcade. A sequel to the award-winning Inferno Plus, control a tiny ship and ravage the map with your barrage of attacks. Sit back and enjoy a pyrotechnic show as enemies explode into beautiful bursts of lights. Upgrade your ship, buy new weapons, and breeze through 80 atmospheric levels. It has a play score of 9.10. 17 is Galaxy Trucker. Vlada Shivatil's award-winning board game gets a fitting mobile adaptation. Play as a cosmic delivery boy and tiptoe through a minefield of space navigation. But before you drift through hyperspace, you'll have to breathe life to a Frankenspawn spaceship made out of sewer pipes and spare parts. Think you got what it takes? It is a play score of 9.11. 16 is Bullet Hell Monday. An authentic bullet hell shooter that looks like a psychedelic dream. Guide your ship through geometric patterns and dizzying projectiles as you try to eliminate the enemies that stand in your way. Upgrade your ship and test your pilot skills in over 50 stages. It's confusing and chaotic, and it's just the way it should be. It has a play score of 9.11. 15 is Mini Metro. While Subway Simulator isn't exactly an appealing sell, wait till you see this. This BAFTA-nominated puzzler lets you design a mass transit system for a bustling metropolis. Test your city planning skills and create metro lines for 15 real-world cities. With minimalistic design and responsive soundtrack, this is a ride you'll want to take. It has a play score of 9.13. 14 is Thomas Was Alone. The mobile is a heaven for simplistic games that pack a lot of heart. Case in point, Bossa Studio's story of Thomas the Rectangle explores the beauty of existence, of life, love, and friendship. With humorous Danny Wallace in narration, the blocky platformer takes on a new life as a self-aware masterpiece. It has a play score of 9.15. 13 is Attack the Light Steven Universe Light RPG. Hang out with the Crystal Gems and Steven as they embark on magical adventures across the gem-filled universe. Written by Rebecca Sugar herself, expect more of the same brand of quirky and lovable stories, along with her quirky and lovable characters. Save the world with the gems and their powerful fusions because this game has a play score of 9.15. 12 is Dan the Man. Meet your favorite half-brick heroes in an action platformer that harkens back to the arcade era. Go classic brawler style with Dan and Josie, or serve up metal meals with Jetpack Barry as you fight to retake a village in peril. Dish out your best move in epic boss fights across 12 exciting stages. It's a modern classic with a play score of 9.15. 11 is Super Sharp. Cut the rope style physics puzzles gets a cutting edge take with the Super Sharp Puzzler. Collect all the squares in each level by snipping off sections from the given shapes. Use your innate physics knowledge to calculate trajectories and determine where your pieces land. It's a slice above the competition and has a play score of 9.15. 10 is King Kashing 2. King Kashing awakes from his long slumber to resume his greed-fueled rampage. Our zombie anti-hero isn't interested in the taste of human flesh, but he does want his money back. Watch the action unfold in artsy comic book style, and take on businessmen, cartel overlords, and other wealth-wielding citizens in its innovative slot-based combat. It has a play score of 9.16. 9 is Line. Here's another deceptively simple puzzle game to calm your weary soul. Much like Flow, Line revitalizes the number-link genre with its minimalist pastel visuals and relaxing game design. Create lines from similar shapes without crossing them, and fill up the board completely. It's as simple as that, so sit back, relax, and connect. It has a play score of 9.19. 8th place is Planet Quest. Dance off to these interplanetary tunes and zap costumes off with the beat of the music. It's the kind of charming oddity that sells, and it's a concept that goes surprisingly well with its jazzy, old-timey music. See how long you can last in the game's infinite levels. It's cute, addictive, and endlessly adorable. It is a play score of 9.23. 7 is Space Marshals 2. Veering away from the bullet vomit that is most dual-stick shooters, this Space Marshal urges you to take your time. A tactical battle in top-down style, you'll have to use the environment to your advantage. Distract opponents with noises, be as quiet as possible before you jump in for the kill. It's all about stealth for this cowboy, and it has a play score of 9.24. 6 is Plants vs. Zombies. Slowly but surely, PopCap's classic tower defense game makes its way to the iOS Hall of Fame. Winning over 30 Game of the Year awards, this was no surprise at all. Put your green thumb to the test and use your arsenal of fighting flowers and defend your home against a horde of costume zombies. It is a play score of 9.32. 5th is Kingdom Rush. While we're on the subject of tower defenses, here's a certified classic for you. One of Kongregate's earliest Flash games, Kingdom Rush adjusts to the modern era with grace and style. It's Ironhide at their best, with polished animations and balanced gameplay that will certainly keep you coming back for more. Relive the rush of TD action with a play score of 9.33. 4th is Papers, Please. A little darker than most games on this list, but Papers, Please shines a remarkable excellence in its story, imagery, and gameplay. Play as an immigration officer in the aftermath of a 6-year war, and look out for spies and terrorists amidst a wave of hopeful border crossers. So hand in the papers because this game has a play score of 9.35. 3rd place is The Room 3. This third entry to Fireproof Games is a master-crafted puzzler. Set in a remote island, get immersed by its realistic visuals and solve deceptive puzzles. It's mysterious to the very core, with each puzzle filled with uniqueness and ingenuity. Grasp into its story and be wary of the game's multiple endings. This is by far the best room game to date with a play score of 9.42. 2nd place is Severed. Drinkbox Studios lets you take control of a girl named Sasha, a one-armed warrior surviving in a nightmarish world to find her parents. Use the game's touch controls to sever parts and pieces of every monster. Get drawn to its beautiful handcrafted art style and sweet, sweet music. It has a play score of 9.47. And the best iOS game of all time is, of course, Crashlands. Again and again, if we have $1 each time Crashlands wins a mobile list, we'd be $5 richer. This survival adventure game crashes you into a world filled with hostile alien lifeforms and unbearable comedy. Craft, build, explore, survive, fight, whatever. Do we really need to talk about this game again? It has a play score of 9.50.